Whatever you do in this life, make sure you support yourself with people who will stand with you through thick and thin. Make sure that you don't associate yourself with people who speak from both sides of their mouth. Make sure that you support yourself with people who will support you through thick and thin, through all odds, no matter what decision you take, no matter what route you take. Especially when others are against you, people who will not join the rest of the world to stand against you when the world is against you. Now, this man here is a man who has been in Nollywood, whose era in Nollywood has expired. This is a man who Nigerians has forgotten. This is a man who returned back as a lawyer and as a contestant of governorship position through the APC. When he was in APC, nobody cared, nobody knew him, nobody accepted him, nobody rallied around him until he joined P2B in the Labour Party. He became the presidential campaign spokesman of P2B. That was when Nigerians started paying attention to him. Saying at least Nigerians started to see him in a different light, to see him in a bright light, to see him as part and parcel of the vehicle that will bring about the change that Nigerians are clamoring for. Fast forward to 2023 election, when our mandate was taken away from us. Some elements of disunity infiltrated the Labour Party and began to tear Labour Party from within. When P2B saw the handwriting on the wall, he has to leave. But instead of living with him or keeping his mouth shut, this man here continued to berate him, continued to speak about his person in the negative light, continued to paint him in the negative light, continued to paint him as a weak leader, continued to say that he should have stayed back to fix the Labour Party, that he will not support the kind of leader that will leave when the going became tough. He said P2B should have organized protest. He said P2B should have stayed in the Labour Party and fixed the Labour Party. He said the president or someone who wants to be the president of a country but cannot fix the internal crisis in his political party is not fit to be a president. That he will not support such a leader. P2B did not respond or reply any of these statements from him in the ADs. This man also joined the ADs. Why didn't he stay in the Labour Party and fix the Labour Party? Or now that they have fixed the Labour Party after P2B have left, why didn't he stay there? Why leave? He should have continued to stay in Labour Party, fix Labour Party, and continue to stay there and probably contest for governorship or presidential election from Labour Party. Why leave? Why join P2B in ADs? Well, when he joined ADC, Nigerians thought to give him a second chance. Nigerians thought maybe he has learned his lesson, only to realize that someone who betrayed you before will betray you again. The same thing that happened in Labour Party when internal crisis began to brew and when the coalition could not find a common ground, P2B had to leave again. But this guy, instead of either leaving with P2B or keeping his peace, he started to blab again. He started to make noise again. He started to say that P2B needs ADC, that ADC doesn't need P2B, that he will not pitch tent with a betrayer, that he will not pitch tent with someone that will break the alliance, broke the alliance, that he will not. No, he said a lot of things that I cannot continue to recall from here because I don't want this video to be very long. The thing is, between P2B and the alliance, between P2B and the coalition, we will now see who needs each other. They know they needed P2B. They know he's relevant to that coalition. But they started treating him as if he is not important to that coalition. That is one of the reasons why he has to leave. Be a hypocrite all you like. Speak from different sides of your mouth all you like. Peter Obi has moved. He has moved. And if he has to move again, we will follow him. If he has to go to EFCC party, that is where we will go.